What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we actually have a massive video for you guys regarding Ubisoft and how they are going to be handled in the future. As we all know, the company as a whole is kind of running into a bunch of issues. And a lot of people are pairing the issues of Ubisoft along with XDefiant here. But again, I've been saying this time and time again, that no matter what happens to Ubisoft, that's not going to technically dictate the future of XDefiant. But again, nobody really wanted to believe me, but here we are. We got some new information, and boy, oh boy, am I really excited to go ahead and share it with you guys. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And last but not least, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming today. Usually on Sundays, I don't stream, but I'm very tempted because of double XP weekend. So maybe I will be live, maybe I won't. Regardless, if you want to follow my Twitch channel, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified the second I go live. And even if I don't go live today, I will be back on Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So, of course, go down in the description of this video. I got a link to all my channels down below. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and hop right into the topic of today's video. As you can see right here from Charlie Intel, Tencent and Ubisoft's founding Guillemot family are considering acquiring all shares of Ubisoft and taking the company private after the Ubisoft shares have fallen 54% this year. Note, Ubisoft owns cloud streaming rights for Activision Blizzard games. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I've been saying this time and time again. XDefiant, in my opinion, is not in any bad situation with Ubisoft flopping. Honestly, any of the IPs that Ubisoft owns is not in any danger. People really do like to, think of Ubisoft's failure, meaning the failure of all the games that they have, but in reality, that's not the case. I don't think people understand how big businesses like this actually work. This business isn't going to go completely under, ladies and gentlemen. Either they are going to completely rebound, and they do good, or they're going to sell their company, sell the IPs, or just like this, Tencent will buy up all the shares, and they will get full control of everything, so on and so forth, meaning the IPs aren't getting cut. So truthfully, I don't really know where this mindset is coming from. People genuinely think that if Ubisoft fails and the company flops, games like, Assassin's Creed, for example, will be gone. Like, just poof. In a blink of an eye, you will never see an Assassin's Creed game ever again. Guys, that's not how any of this works. Trust me. These are massive IPs. These are games that will probably go on for years and years and years and years more. Nothing is going to happen to them. The worst case scenario, like I said, is the company sells. They just completely sell, which, again, you could see from this information that it might be happening here. And another company picks up all the IPs and continues moving forward. Another example would be Activision. Now, Activision wasn't doing bad. They didn't sell because they were doing bad. I think they sold because Bobby Kotick wanted to, get out of the spotlight because he was getting really rammed there, ladies and gentlemen. He was going through a bunch of crap. So, again, I think that's why he personally sold out of the company, and Microsoft owns them now. But again, did Microsoft cut any of their IPs? Does Microsoft, ruin? No. They don't. They bought them because they want the IPs. And the same thing goes for Ubisoft. If nobody wanted the IPs, they would just ditch the company, right? And leave Ubisoft on their own to try to, bring themselves back up. But no, companies see the potential of all these IPs, all these games. They're not going to let them go, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're worried about any of these games poofing out of existence because Ubisoft is flopping, don't stress it. Don't sweat, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, you'll be just fine and these games will continue to thrive on. But the biggest concern that people have right now is the fact that Tencent is going to be the company that is picking up Ubisoft. Now, I'll be real. I can see the concerns of everybody, but in my personal opinion, I don't really think this is a bad thing. First and foremost, Tencent is known to not really completely take the wheel whenever it comes to, investing in different companies, right? Like, for example, believe it or not, Tencent actually has, shares, has money in multiple different games that were created. Like, for example, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring. A lot of these games, they actually had money in the production of these titles. They were a part of the process. Now, again, it wasn't their own games, but, they did have, a decent say on what should be going on here. And again, when it comes to their own games, the games that they actually make, owned by Tencent, not like a partial share in the production of the games like I just listed. No, games that they actually made. They put together stuff like, for example, League of Legends, Valorant, Fortnite, Clash of Clans. These games are some of the biggest games known to mankind, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And people keep saying that Tencent will cut XDefiant because, they make Call of Duty Mobile. Guys, yeah, they might make Call of Duty Mobile, but it's Activision's game. They don't give a crap. Do you really think that Tencent made a game for Activision and they're going to give a crap about still having another game that, kind of partially resembles Call of Duty? A game that will never take over Call of Duty, right? Like, I think everybody in the world knows that XDefiant is not going to outshine COD. COD will always be able to produce massive sales. I don't think they give two craps about taking over a company that has XDefiant, right? Even if they made Call of Duty Mobile. That is, once again, for Activision, that's not, something that's going to be under their... If Tencent owned Call of Duty Mobile and that was under 110% their portfolio and not Activision's and Microsoft's now, maybe I could see them being a little, iffy with it, but they're not. So, again, that's not a problem here. From my personal opinion, the way I see their track record, it looks really solid. The biggest issue people have with this company is the fact that they make mobile games. They make a lot of mobile games, and they're definitely known for making some pretty beefy microtransaction sales. But from my viewpoint, that's not bad. If anything, XDefiant will make it on mobile. and if anything, that's not bad whatsoever. That's amazing if they can get XDefiant on mobile, because it will only bring this game out to more people. It will branch it out. I don't even care if you can't play cross. Like, I don't want to play crossplay with mobile. It's such a clear advantage that I have on a mouse and keyboard compared to a mobile player. I don't want to do that. I just want the name of XDefiant to be out there for more people to be able to enjoy. And Tencent can do that. They are capable of this style. And on top of that, we all know the microtransactions in this game suck, okay? They are real. I mean, they're getting better. I want to say they are indeed getting better, but it's a very slow process. And Tencent knows how to make some pretty, come on again. I know I just mentioned Call of Duty Mobile, but Call of Duty Mobile, although it has very schemy practices and stuff like that for the microtransactions, at least the cosmetics are looking pretty dang clean. That would probably be my biggest concern, is if they take away the freedom that the current team at XDefiant has right now with their game. Right now, the XDefiant team has the freedom to prioritize the game over cosmetics, right? So they can make sure the game is working properly before they worry about what type of cosmetics they put into the game. I'm worried that if Tencent takes over, they'll, do it the opposite way. It's like, okay, you need to get more microtransactions in. Less people need to be working on this. More people need to be working on that. But the reason why it's not stressing me out here like a lot of the other people is that the game's almost done pretty much here. Like, ladies and gentlemen, by the end of this season, we'll probably have a perfect netcode, if not very near perfect. That's it. So even if Tencent does come in at some point in time down the road, which will be way after these seasons go live, the game will already be in a solid enough spot. It doesn't really matter if they make them take priority away from gameplay, because the gameplay will probably already be smooth as it is. Fingers crossed. Again, this isn't confirmed, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because seriously, the upgrades that they have been doing, every single update have been phenomenal. So I'm just assuming by the end of the season, if they keep these consistent updates coming out here, it will be in a good enough spot. But guys, I don't really see too big of an issue here with Tencent picking up Ubisoft. If anything, this will just be able to fund XDefiant even further, along with all the other games. My biggest concern maybe is alongside, some of the other games that aren't produced yet, like maybe future Assassin's Creed games that they can dabble in and really screw over to a certain extent. XDefiant's already grounded. It's already made. It's already here. It's not going to be further tampered with. All I can really see happening is, once again, maybe they make a mobile version of XDefiant. Maybe prices in the store go up a little bit, which would absolutely suck. But paired with that, I'm assuming the cosmetics will actually look good, So, we'll see all about all that stuff. But all I see is XDefiant just getting a fatter check, bigger pockets to secure the livelihood of the game, compared to Ubisoft. And let's be real here. Are we really going to be mad about Tencent over Ubisoft? Look at Tencent's track record and then look at Ubisoft's track record. Again, I understand that, they might go crazy with microtransactions, whatever, but I would say Tencent's track record is tremendously better than Ubisoft in every way, shape, and form. So personally, I wouldn't mind if Ubisoft got replaced by them, but that's just my personal opinion. As always, guys, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. I always say this is just an opinion-based video. This is just how I'm feeling. None of this is facts. This could be the worst thing in the world. This could destroy everything. This could kill XDefiant. I don't know. I'm just sharing my 2 cents on the topic, and I want you guys to go ahead and share your 2 cents down below. But as always, thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here to 8 in the morning Eastern time. And of course, if you guys want to go ahead and check out my live stream, I don't know if I'll be live today on Sunday, but I'll obviously be back on Monday. By all means, you guys can find a link to that Twitch channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.